Okay, so let's start. So how can I ano naman communicate effectively? So demonstrate respect, listen to what your workers have to say, and think about the tone of your voice. Dapat mellow lang. So kung suko jud, no, para kanang give authority if kailangan jud kasaban. So think about the pace, effectively. If your delivery, it's natural to rush when you are nervous and take the time to slow down. So if normally if kanang anxious kay ka, paspas kay ka mosorte. So use open question to check understanding. Do you understand? Say yes or have a thumbs up if you're listening. People tend to say yes even when they means no, just like my students. So let's continue. So some people may need more explanation than others and give yourself plenty of time. So may mga loading, no? But it doesn't mean that they do not understand. It takes time for them to realize, no? So if you rush, you may come across as impatient or uninterested, and listeners may not feel able to ask you questions. So keep it positive. So focus on what workers can do to create healthy and safe working environment. Sometimes at your pace, no, you have to kind simple lang, hinay-hinay lang, because a lot of people would or people who are concerned may ask questions, so they have the time to idealize what or to formulate the best question for you. So the next topic is what is RAM and SLAM. So what is RAM? So RAM is risk assessment and method statement. So what are the risks? So this is the basic information of the RAM. So or a risk assessment. So you have the basic information. We have so many siya activity and the location, the person involved, and the date. So the action plan, the risk assessment if it's risky. One question is does the activity involve potential risk? And if yes, it could be avoided. If no, what is the level of risk? So if there is a high or a level of risk, what are your mitigation? So munisiya. So this is the action plan. And lastly, the management summary. So we'll have a activity for this later on. So these are the method statement. So the process, the general requirements, and specific requirements. So what are the hazards of the workplace? So the number one of hazard is actually fall from height. So, so mga attack ang so may mga attack bato, martilyo. So or being hit by a fall material. Na attack na maigo. Sleeping or tripping. uh, Chemical spills, fires, burns, electricity, and manual handling. And noise vibration. So manual handling, depende na niya siya, no? If the person is knowledgeable. So muni, fall from height is the most common na kuan na kanang sana accident. So being hit by falling material. So muni siya. So we have a harness or and we have katong barricade or kanang net or mesh, just a prevent a debris from falling. So slipping or tripping. So if you notice, dili tinuod this kaning action lang ni. You can swerte na if maka video or maka picture kag tawo nga nagtapilok. This one is a sample of chemical spill. Tinuod yun siya, chemical spill. And fire. So be conscious. So if you're on a welding and you're in a workshop, if nag-welding ka, dapat na kay fire hydrant. Kay there is a high chance that there will uh, there will be a fire, especially if you have combustible material beside you. Pero it would be nice if kanang you clear out the space first na dili mamisik ano na usahay ka mo tinanga mo ang labor. So if there's a possible that there's a fire, have a fire hydrant beside you if you're unwelding. And lastly, we have burns. So nice sunog na po burns. And being electrocuted. So I just hope mawala na. So there is a high risk for being electrocuted if you are in a electric company lineman rather than in construction. Pero na po chance. And then manual handling. So carrying material, maigo imong spine. And noise vibration. So kung saba, di nakadungog, di nakabantay. Sometimes would abog. So these are what we call the PPE or personal protective equipment that is used for to mitigate a risk or a hazard. So this cannot prevent accident, but it can mitigate. For example, your helmet, if naipadulong bato, hmm, kung makalikay, maigo ang abaga. Pero maigo sa helmet, dili kayo dili madedok dayon or di ma injury. But naapatay first protective gear, no? So because hazard or the risk cannot be mitigated, so we have to protect ourselves. So we have this different one. We have the suit, gloves, different types of gloves depending on your activity. We have a harness, different type of helmet. Depende lang. So these are the hierarchy of control. So as much as possible, if there is a risk, you eliminate it. If you cannot eliminate it, you have to substitute. So there are hazardous material that would have high risk. So that might as well substitute. If you cannot substitute, do engineering controls, isolate. Uh, if wala pud administrative control. And lastly, it's the PPE. It means it is more or least effective. So these are the protective equipment science and label. So various types of protection. I think you know this already. A safety helmet provides protection from falling objects. Ear muff or earplugs prevents damage to the ears, especially with kanang noise, no? The eye or the goggles provide protection from dust. Napay mas taas ani. And the safety shoes pwede. Still to, pwede po ka ng mga safety shoes ra. We have the dust mask or the respiratory mask. So depende, you have N95 or the even surgical mask can help if you have kanang dust lang. So these are safety gloves available for protection for your hands. And it's also have abrasive material para di makubalan, sayang yung hands. And lastly, you have the barrier cream. Di kayo ni gamiton. So we have for the skin. We also have the visibility jacket. So sometimes in kana bitong naa sa kalsada, kanya ulan, usahay is from zero visibility. So you need this highlight or luminous jacket para maklaro. Pero dili jud na siya guarantee. Na yung usahay dagom jud kayo, no? It's protection from dirt and minor cuts just in case. So 10 PPE rules for every construction site worker. Number one, PPE is your last line of defense, meaning it doesn't mean that you're wearing one, then you are safe, no? So if you're not wearing it correctly, it will always cost your health. We don't know when accident happened. No? It happens unconventionally. Makakabalo, no? Kung nang matapilok ka, o ya, basta kinusahon pa nimo pag cautious, na lisod kayo siya, i-mitigate. Continue. So, one, you have a duty to wear any PP provided by your employer. So, if there's an accident and you're not wearing one, your insurance policy will not consider. Because in construction, that is a high risk, no? So, sometimes there are insurance who will not cater construction workers kay high risk man sila. So, you must wear the use of PPE in a way it is what's intended. So, ang hard hat, dili balihon. Kay lisod na or dili ka nang guba ang gamiton if guba og gitaglain. See report PPE if doesn't fit correctly. So if imong headgear huot more tendency you have kana irritation. Wait. So PPE must be suitable for the risk of the job at hand. So if you're working on a drill bit or in a kanang noisy area, dapat na kay kanang noise nga plug. Pero kung dili ra pud kailangan. If you're working on an electric line, di mo ka kailangan og sada siya, headgear or the noise noise nga phone no or plug. PPE must not itself create a new risk. So dapat wear properly. Ang imong steel toe with imong shoelace naka lace jud. Kay kung dili it creates risk. So never abuse the PPE. So check before taking the PP off-site. So sometimes no kanang dapat na naka sa safe area. So ask for training when needed. Make sure PP is maintained. So there are hard hats nya nabuakan na no. Get another one. If you think nga your gloves is kanang na tarnish na na grabe nakadunot, get get another gloves. So use compatible PPE. So PPE is intended to protect you from risk which cannot be eliminated or guarded against the other and more effective ways. So the raise awareness of the importance of PPE within the use of a toolbox stock. So normally, na dyan na ma-check nga, wala naggamit. So let me just pause for a while.